What's up, Copper? How you doing?
How's it going?
How, just walking my dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always
Chilly.
Yeah, it's a little chilly, but he has to be walked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How's your night going?
It's going well. How's yours?
Any drama?
No.
Pretty chill, pretty low key.
Yeah, just watching the stoplights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people like to drive drunk through here.
They blow through them pretty quick right down there.
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you get out of the stop when you get them when they run through the stoplight?
Usually DUI.
They're usually drunk.
Most people stop at stoplights. Sometimes people mistakenly roll through them.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, especially after midnight, there's drunk people driving around. So.
Is that part of the training? When you go through your stuff, they tell you if you sit 100 yards back and you watch. Most times someone will be drunk if they run through the stoplight after midnight.
No. It's just part of the. It's called just like little nuggets that you use of information to try and gauge someone's level of impairment. I mean, obviously there's other things involved like stopping them, talking to them, looking for indicators.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So when you pull them over, if they run a stoplight, you're pretty sure they've been drinking.
No, that doesn't mean they're drunk at all.
Oh, it just means
it's just a nugget of information.
Oh, right.
So you can use to
you read through
reasonable suspicion or your probable cause. So.
I think running a stoplight would actually be probable cause, wouldn't it?
Well, it would, yeah.
Because you actually broke a law and you witnessed the law being broken.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be actual probable cause.
Yeah.
Like in the real, before it got all twisted up.
Yeah.
Before probable cause become like probable cause in your mind to believe. That's when it got like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Because, probable cause in my mind to believe, I believe you're here to hurt me, right? Like anybody's, it's like probable cause to believe is like, but I do understand what the idea is. I wonder though, I mean, just according to the stuff I read online, I don't know what you know what I mean? You have inside information I don't have, right? You guys do.
I mean, training. I would say
Right.
it's training.
But from what I read online, DUIs have never been worse. People drive impaired more than any time in the time of history before right now.
Well, especially in this city, there's a lot of drinking, a lot of nightlife. People get lost from the strip. So.
Yeah, and so I start to think to myself though, we keep on hammering people for drinking. I don't have any DUIs.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean?
The majority of people don't.
I got away with it in my early 20s.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got away with it in my early 20s. I think a lot of people, you might get away with it, get away with it, and then there's other times, because I stop at the stoplight when I've been drinking when I was 22 years old and dumb and not realizing I could kill somebody, being immature and stupid, but my point is though, is like, you're, I like to think that like you're a good man, you're not a bad person,
I think so, yeah.
right? So this way though is the punishing way of arresting people for DUIs and putting them in a dungeon. It's not really working. It's not working.
No.
And you're we've kind of established already you're a good man. So like yeah, here you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, here you are.
I mean, it's part of my job.
Nazis said that. It's like sooner or later it has to come from the inside out. Where you guys go, I want to do my job, but I want to help people.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people who are, I mean, now we get into like the itsy bitsy, like, is that right? Is that barrel 4 inches shorter than it's supposed to be? We get into this. Is your 0.2 decimals over the limit? And then by the way, if you make me do human tricks as you stand over me, I'm probably going to do a bad job. I'm probably going to do a real bad job. And I'm pretty talented, I think.
Yeah.
But if you're standing over me saying, walk a line 9 steps, turn around 9 steps back, you're probably going to freak me out.
I mean, if you have, I mean, there's part of the conversation beforehand with underlying health issues, injuries. You know, I've had plenty of people do FSTs and pass. You know, but
How long you been a copper?
3 years.
3 years. And you're 30?
35.
35?
Yeah.
It has to come from the inside out. You guys have to go, what if instead of giving them a DUI, we gave them an option to not have to get a DUI ticket, but come in and go through their own voluntary thing that we're going to do with them?
Like a treatment program?
Yes, I mean, or you know, my idea is you set someone down at a table full of people who have someone died in their family.
Yeah.
And have them all sit around and talk to the guy about the step he just took.
Some places do have programs similar to that, like drug and alcohol diversion programs. I mean,
Yeah. Well, the problem with this institution is that they take a good guy like you and they teach you to sit back here, and this is the first pebble in building probable cause to arrest a person.
yeah, just the green.
But did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Building probable cause to arrest somebody. And what you don't understand, or you may not, well, you probably do. Well, you won't unless you lived it. Going through the dungeon process, getting put in torture cuffs, taken down to a cage where they look up your butt, naked, strangers. It changes you as a human being. You'll never be the same ever again after this night. And so, this institution of let's take them to a dungeon. It's the worst day of their life.
I could agree with that.
It's literally the worst place you could ever take me. My life's in danger from beginning until end. And most of all from people who are your colleagues, your associates who you drop me off to. And then I have to get through this hellhole and live through it. And you, my friend, you're not a bad man. You said you're a good man. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with you're a child of God. Like the guy up in LA told me. He said he's a child of God. As they stuffed a man into the claustrophobic back in torture cuffs. Sooner or later, you will have to look at yourself and take accountability for what you've done when you meet God.
I agree.
If you continue to do this to people, I pray for your soul.
I appreciate it.
In 50 years, they will write books that we used to drag people from the streets and take them to a dungeon. In 2022, this is coming to an end, and you know it is. I'm not the only person who says things like this to you. I don't hate you, man. I really pray for you. I hope that you could find something else to do with your young life. 25 more years of work from 35. 25 more years. You put in 25 more years of doing this, my friend, God help you when you meet. God bless.
Thanks.
Sometimes you have to have those hard talks. We gotta keep talking. Delete Lawz, folks. See you guys in the next one. That would be actual probable cause.
Yeah.
You know, like in the real, before it got all twisted up.
Yeah.
Before probable cause become like probable cause in your mind to believe.
I wonder what you would say to this. Of course, a police officer does have the right to investigate a crime. And this police officer, in this instance, had the right to investigate crime. He did see what one might well say were suspicious acts on the part of people whom he thought might be preparing to commit a crime. He had a right, did he not, to pursue that farther, to determine whether or not he would have probable cause, perhaps for an arrest.
He had a right, did he not, to pursue that farther, to determine whether or not he would have probable cause, perhaps for an arrest.
Now, because of the nature of the crime, that he suspected a robbery, he felt that when he went into the company of these three men against himself alone, that he was in a dangerous position, and that that therefore he had probable cause
that he was in a dangerous position, that therefore he had probable cause
to see if they had weapons on, not because they were he had probable cause to believe they had committed a crime, but because in investigating the matter, he had probable cause to believe that his life was in danger. Under those circumstances, would you think that he did or did not have a right to ascertain whether he was in a position of danger by seeing if they had weapons?